Hey everyone, I hope you are all well. Today's video is going to be about home fitness essentials. Now, with there being the pandemic and the lockdown around the world in, various countries, almost all, home fitness has become like the norm. And I've never really been keen on home fitness just because I don't really feel motivated to just work out at home. I have done it before. I have had periods in life where I've been at the gym, but I've also been doing home workouts. But for the most part, I've mostly just stuck to outdoors and of course the gym and of course the swimming pool. I have had to try to find ways to adjust, and gosh, it's been a struggle for me. It's been a real struggle, not just with trying to work out or trying to exercise, but also trying to keep my weight stable. I mean, it's been relatively stable, but it's been stably increasing. It's been stably getting up there, stably increasing, and it's been a little bit frustrating for me because I remember at the start of the year, actually the end of 2019, I started getting into swimming and I was really keen on that, and I was going every single weekend or at least once a week. I was really going for it. Then of course they shut down the swimming pool, they shut down the gym, they shut down everything, and so I couldn't really continue with that. And that was something that I really was getting into and getting more confident with, which was, gosh, it felt great and I was just enjoying it. And so this lockdown has really cut short a lot of the things, that a lot of our fitness goals, but we have to kind of make do with what we have. So that's why I kind of picked up a few things. Some of this stuff I've owned before. There's probably just one thing that I've not owned before, which I'll be showing you today. Yeah, I hope to share a little bit more of my fitness, health, and also weight loss journey with you, because I mean, it has been a struggle for me. The hardest thing to accept was that I was actually trying and then, I wasn't seeing really results, but that's because I was not working out as hard as I was in the gym. Even though I was going for walks, I was doing, various activities outdoors, which I will explain. And I think at some point I actually gave up, but then I pick myself up, I get back on it, I start tracking myself by taking photos of me, seeing if what I'm doing is making a difference. But yeah, anyways, I'm back on track now and I will be sharing exactly what I'm doing and let you know if it's actually working for me, because I don't think there's ever gonna be a time where I just get used to the changes. I know that sometimes you do have to get used to those changes. For example, when you have a child, your body changes, things like that. You do have to just learn to accept yourself. Obviously you can work out, snap back and stuff, but you do have to accept certain changes. But I've not had any kids yet, and that's why I think I'm a little bit more keen to get this thing sorted, sort my body out. I have no excuses, and I will keep saying that until I get there. Because if I had a kid, maybe I could be like, oh, this is my blessing to this is what I have to show for it. I'll blame it on the baby. No, can't do that. Literally cannot do that. So anyways, let's get straight into this. Okay, so home fitness essentials. One of the first things I bought is a fitness mat. I think fitness mats are super important for laying on the hard floor so that you can do, those sit-ups, those crunches, and those other floor exercises that you need to do to keep fit. Yesterday, I joined an Instagram live workout. I think it was circuits. Gosh, we got halfway through and I thought it was over. And then she was like, all right, now we're gonna do that again. This time 15 seconds for each. No, is it 15? I don't even remember. But basically I thought we had almost finished and then we got right back into it. So yeah, you can join online communities where you can work out and get fit at home. It's just much better when you have somebody directing you rather than you directing yourself. And if you join one of these groups, you get that kind of support system and accountability, motivation. So yeah, a mat is one of the things that will definitely help you for working out at home. This one I ordered from Amazon, but it came from the Mountain Warehouse store. So I will try to leave links for everything in the description. And yeah, it's just a simple mat. Came with these 2 bands around it, and yeah, just like simple mat. It's nothing special. It's not like a yoga mat or anything. It's just a simple foam mat. I feel like I have had better mats before in the past. This one, it's a bit too long and thin for me. I do like the ones which are a bit, not necessarily wider, but shorter, because this one kind of curls up a bit too much when it's left in this state. Maybe that's a sign I'm not using it enough, but like the other one that I had was just perfect. So I mean, you can find a mat that you feel like would suit you, or maybe you already have a mat at home. This one is super important. It's very good for those home workouts when you can't get out, when it's raining and you really don't feel like going for a run. The next thing I've been using are ankle weights. Now these ankle weights are, of course, you can put them on your ankle, but you can also use them to work out your arms. You can use them to work out your arms. They are 2.5 kg each. And the best thing is, if you feel like that's too heavy for you, you can remove one of the stone bags or sand bag in it. So again, this is from Amazon. Comes out like this. You can just wrap it around your leg or your arm. Well, you wouldn't really need to wrap it around your arm. I probably wouldn't wrap anyway because it's quite wide, a wide hole. So if you open it up, you can remove you can remove a sandbag. It's just filled with sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it's 2.5 kg. This is really good for those workouts where you just want a little bit more intensity, whether you're doing squats or sit-ups, crunches, anything where you need to add a bit more resistance, you can use those ankle weights. They're really good. Okay, so the next thing is something that I mostly use outside. Yeah, I really love this and it is a skipping rope. When I ordered this, 2 came in the pack. A skipping rope is great. It's just you jumping and you're working your arms, you're working your legs, you're working your muscles, and you're just getting everything started, being active and just getting out there and getting the job done. Fantastic. Love my skipping rope. Of course, most of the things that I'm showing, you can use them at home, but you can also use them outside like this. I just enjoy just doing this outside, running, stopping for a skip, running, stopping for a skip. Like, I love this, especially if you're in a park and there's like, you know, different areas around it. You can just, you know, run around the grass, run the path, stop on the concrete, do some skips. It really does work your body. It does make a difference. Okay, so next, if you are on a weight loss journey, you want to kind of keep track of things. There was a period in my life a few years ago where I actually got rid of my weighing scale, and it didn't make too much of a difference to me because I could kind of feel that I was okay. You know, my clothes still fit me and I felt quite good. You know, just generally, I knew I was a little bit bigger than before, but I felt decent. Now I really don't feel good. I really don't feel decent, and so it's crucial that I have this weighing scale. Okay, so this is the scale that I have. It's a digital one. Initially, I did not want to have a weighing scale because I didn't want to get obsessed with weight. I didn't want to get obsessed with weighing myself, but you know, when you're weighing yourself, well, there's quite a big gap between obsession and actually just monitoring yourself to, you know, let yourself know if you are on track. You just have to weigh yourself. You just have to face the numbers, weigh yourself, and just keep on track, because it's just not good to just not know, especially if you're trying to achieve something, especially if you really need to lose weight. Then just get a scale and just face it. Just face the number and just work on it, you know, day by day. Rome was not built in a day, was it? So just get the weighing scale. Even if you've had bad relationship with your weight, maybe an eating disorder in the past. I'm sorry if these words are triggering. If you've had a bad relationship with it in the past, then obviously you know what the right thing is to do for you. But if you're ready to lose the weight, if you're ready to get fit, if you're ready to kind of monitor your progress and make sure that actually what I'm doing is working, then definitely get a weighing scale and just check it. You don't even have to check it every single day, even though that would be quite good. Same time every day would be good. But even if you do like every 2 days, at least you can monitor what direction you're going in. Of course, how you feel is a good indicator of how things are going, but sometimes you just need the truth, you know? And I mean, different factors can contribute to weight fluctuating, but generally over a period of, you know, between 1 week and the next and the next and the next, you should see like a correlation of the weight going down or up or fluctuating, which means you're round about the same. This will help you keep on track. I guess I was just enjoying food too much. I did not want to limit myself like I limited myself before, even though I still used to enjoy food like before when I was much slimmer and much fitter. Still used to enjoy food before, but I knew what to enjoy. I pretty much did not eat that many like simple carbs. I always used to have complex carbs, more like brown rice, sweet potatoes, and even that was more like couple times a week, not every single day, indulging on the simple carbs. It's more like greens, just everything green. Everything green, everything lean and green. That was just kind of my motto, and it really worked for me. Should probably go back to it. I've not even gone back to that. When you do want to see a difference, you do have to kind of try a bit harder and just kind of check the boxes just to make sure that, okay, I'm on track. You can even keep a log of the things that you eat. If you just kind of don't do so well with estimating calories, you can always go onto an app like MyFitnessPal. That's something that I used to use in the past as well. That was pretty helpful. But now that I'm looking back at it, I'm just like, the only way for me to eat those calories these days is for me literally to just eat the healthiest stuff and not really treat myself at all. And obviously that is the whole point of it, but sometimes it's like when you've started to enjoy stuff, you kind of don't really want to cut it out. But if it's for your own health and life, then sometimes you do have to make these sacrifices. I just don't want things to get out of hand. As ridiculous as that sounds, it does happen. You just have to kind of try, actually implement, know what's right, know what's wrong, and then implement it. And that actually helps. And I'm going to talk to you, I already told you this, but I'm going to talk to you about what I'm trying at the moment and how that is working for me. Okay, so next you want to get yourself some workout gear, whatever that looks like for you. I usually like to have some workout leggings. I like to have a sports bra, also some sports tops, especially like the vest ones. Then of course trainers, something to run in or something to work. Obviously if you're doing it at home, maybe you won't need, certain exercises will not need gym shoes or trainers, but then if you're outside doing the skipping, doing the running and other stuff, then you will need some trainers. To get yourself different items. You know what's comfortable on you. There are some clothes that I literally will not wear to work out. Sweatpants or jogging bottoms, I mean, unless it's extremely thin. There's certain materials that are just better for working out. As I always have something like the sports bra. It's fantastic. You can wear that by itself, or you can put something on top of it if you want. In winter, obviously, you probably would need some layers. If I'm running outside in winter, I would just put on like a hoodie or like a zip up top. Just find out what works out for you. There's just certain things that I wouldn't really like to wear, like the gym, like this, like thick sweatpants, jogging bottoms. I would, even though they're called jogging bottoms for jogging, like I would feel so extremely uncomfortable in those. I need something a little bit more hugging, just so I can stay focused and not have to just be adjusting, you know, every single time. Definitely look into that and get yourself the right clothing, because having the right clothing can motivate you to work out. Just dressing, you know, just kind of getting ready, dressing the part, and just that will just motivate you to get started. I always used to go for stuff like Nike and Adidas and Reebok and all those other kind of common brands, especially Nike, because I just found that they kind of fit well, they're good quality, they last, everything like that. But then I started to see these ads of Fabletics. You've probably all seen them, and people do wonder exactly, is this a genuine brand? Are the stuff good? And I can say after using them, yes. And maybe I will do a full review on the stuff that I have. My first purchase was their offer that they offered to everybody, which is the 2 leggings for £24. Postage is like £3, I think. So it came up to £27 for 2 pairs of leggings. I don't know how they produce this stuff. But anyway, obviously they you know, making profits. When I think about like buying fitness clothes, I do feel like it is a priority, especially because fitness is priority, because fitness is about your health, and health is wealth, and life. You know, you have to take care of you. And so anytime you feel like, obviously you don't have to kind of overdo it with spending on fitness stuff, but you do have to make a little bit of effort to take care of this area of life. So yeah, fitness gear is good because it will motivate you to, you know, dress the part and just get it started. Okay, so the next thing that you are going to need is something that you need and something that you need to do is you need water, and you need to be drinking that often, hydrating yourself, purifying yourself, purifying your system, and trying to avoid all the things that are actually making you feel groggy. Drink lots of water. Try to eliminate the sugary drinks, and also pair that with the right diet. There are different diets that you can follow to kind of kickstart. So yeah, I am trying something at the moment which I feel is actually making a difference, and that is intermittent fasting, and I'll probably make a video about that next, so definitely stay tuned for it. The first few steps are really the hardest. They're the hardest because you're still in that mindset of just kind of not really taking it seriously, but when you start, I think you develop more of a curiosity as to how you can actually make this work. And it really gets you thinking about the things you are putting in your body and how you can make the change. I just think that, you know, health is important, and it's one of those things that kind of needs to be put as a top priority. Even if you have been struggling over the past year, don't beat yourself up, just keep trying. Yes, you might have some down days, you may feel like, oh, it's not working, but keep trying, and keep trying different things as well, because maybe it's that one thing that's not working for you. Maybe you need more accountability, maybe you need a workout partner, maybe you just need something that's actually going to trigger that's going to help you move forward. Try not to stress about it too much, but try not to forget about it. That's just me sharing a little bit of encouragement on the side. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video and hope you have found it helpful. Please don't forget to like if you have done so, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, as well as turn your notifications on so you know exactly when I've uploaded a video. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.